It's quite fresh and vibrant, lively. I mean, just smelling this on the Copita, I wouldn't have guessed this was 31 years of age. So it's really got a lovely, clean, vibrant intensity. There's some tinned, almost like tinned peaches. Well, good day everybody, and welcome to my channel Whiskey Journey. Today I've got another single malt Scotch whiskey review for you guys, and it's a bit of a special one, to be honest. I was in my local shop the other day and I noticed that they had open bottles for samples, and I saw this, and it was about mid-fill level, and it's from the Tormore distillery, and it's probably one of the oldest samples I've ever been able to try. So this is a 31-year-old Tormore. It was bottled by the Whisky Sponge in 2021. Release of 422 bottles, bottled at 53% ABV, and I believe maturation was 2 first full barrels. Okay. So yeah, I've also done a lot of preparation for this. I've decided to use a Glencairn and then also a Copita, just to see if there's any difference between the tasting notes and also the nose. This has been resting for quite some time now. This has been an hour resting, and yeah, I've basically been spending a bit of time just nosing both. I haven't tasted yet, but I may consult some notes that I've got here, because there's quite a lot to unravel with this dram. I mean, it's been spending 31 years in the cask. What's an extra hour of just letting it sit and rest, and also just preparing for this. Little wee sample on my left is from Blair Athol Distillery. It's a 10-year-old, cask strength, and released by Dram, and that will be my next review. Okay guys, so this might be a slightly longer review, so I hope you have the patience to stick around. So first of all, what we'll do is just have a wee nose, and we'll try the Copita first and see what we get on the nose. Okay, so as soon as I nose this, beautiful baked apples with vanilla custard and caramel toffee. There's also some pear, apricots. It's very, very fruity. It's quite fresh and vibrant, lively. I mean, just smelling this on the Copita, I wouldn't have guessed this was 31 years of age. So it's really got a lovely, clean, vibrant intensity. There's some tinned, almost like tinned peaches. Underneath that layer of fruit, you've got almost like a biscuity edge to it. I'm thinking on the line of almost like Scotch shortbread. And then there's a beautiful, beautiful note of old dusty wood. Some malted barley. Yeah. I think the main attraction for me for this is those fruits and that custard note. It just smells so fresh, even in spite of the 31 years of age. And as I say, that's in the Copita. Again, apologies if you can hear any barking in the background. So lovely nose on the Copita for that one. Let's try the Glencairn nose now. So up front, I'm getting more pear than anything else, but there is toffee there, and also baked apples. I'm getting some of that biscuity character as well, with also the old dusty wood. Apricots, dried fruits. Okay. So just on the nose alone, based on the nose alone, I prefer the Copita. I feel that it gives more vibrancy and feels more fresh, and the fruit notes pop out a bit more than on the Glencairn. It just, in my opinion, remember guys, this is all just my subjective opinion on this. Yeah. I mean, it still smells lovely, but I definitely pick up more of the individual notes with the Copita. Okay, so as I say, I haven't tasted this yet, so this is pretty blind, and I don't have any more, so I hope this video comes out okay. So let's have one taste first on the note, just to see what we get. That finish is just gorgeous. Old wood, sawdusty wood, but just a little bit of spicy character there on the end as well. Right, so initial arrival on the palate, oily, creamy, mouth coating, vanilla custard with apples, pear, very, very fruity, and then a beautiful, beautiful finish with that wood, those wood tannins, that sawdusty wood really come out, with a little bit of spice and pepper on the end there. It's a long finish. It's just lingering now. So just now, all I'm getting is I'm getting some dried fruits as well. So the apricot and peaches, stewed peaches. And it just goes on and on and on. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful, really, really good. Okay, so let's try this in the Glencairn and see if there's any difference at all. Again, that sawdusty wood coming out on the finish with that pepper spice, quite spicy. So again, it begins with that oily, creamy arrival, vanilla custard with apples, pear, apricot, dried fruits, peach, and then, as I said, that finish with the sawdusty, old sawdusty wood and some pepper. A little bit herbal on the finish as well. Again, can't really define what I mean by that, but it just has this herbal edge. I don't know if it's just me or just I I don't know, to me this tastes a little bit more spicier in the Glencairn. Still getting those apples as well in the finish. Just a tinge of bitterness, not much, just slightly bitter, but you're still getting all those fruits as well that you get on the nose and on the palate, and they're still carrying on in the finish. Right, so what I'm going to do is just add a drop of water to each and see if there's any change whatsoever. As I said, this is going to be a longer review, guys, so I hope you can stick around. Yeah, still very fresh and vibrant. Apples and vanilla custard. Pear, peaches and apricots. Biscuity. A little bit more of the woods come out now, just with that little bit of that one drop of water. I'm getting more of that sawdusty oak coming out. Definitely makes its presence more known. But yeah, it's all about those fruits, in my opinion. Right, let's just have a wee taste then. Mm. 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 Sawdusty wood finish with vanilla and custard, apples. Right, so not much has changed on the palate, to be fair, after that drop of water. A little bit more, as I said, on the nose, bit of that sawdusty wood coming out a bit more. But as I said, it's just lovely. It's I don't know if I should repeat myself, to be honest, but I'm getting all that fruit. Pears, apples, apricots, peaches, vanilla custard, caramel, and sort of toffee apple sort of character going on. And then the finish, lovely sawdusty wood with some pepper spice, slightly herbal. It's a little bit different on the finish with that drop of water. That bitter edge that I had without water, slightly less, even less bitterness now. I'm not really getting any bitterness. It's quite sweet, but a little bit savoury. I think it must be that that wood, or maybe the oak. But yeah, that pepper spice finish as well with oak is lovely. Right, so one more taste, and then this is with the Glencairn again. Okay, so with that one drop of water, the nose on the Glencairn is a little bit more fresh. I still think that the Copita is better on the nose though. Okay, let's just do a final tasting. So again, a soft, gentle arrival, oily, thick mouth coating, custard creams, vanilla, apples, pears, peaches, apricots, dried fruit, and then influence from the oak with that lovely sawdusty wood, but old sawdusty wood, slightly herbal. Just absolutely stunning. Really, really good. Excellent, actually. Okay, so having tasted both from the Copita and the Glencairn, what are my thoughts? I think for the nosing, the Copita wins. Definitely more fresh and livelier on the nose initially, and I get apples and that vanilla custard is the main note that pops out first. With the Glencairn, it's more the pear initially, but in my opinion, the fruits, with an added drop of water, that's when the nose for me livens up a wee bit more. So if I don't add water at all, the Copita definitely wins just on the nose. On the palate, to be absolutely frank, I can't really tell a huge difference. I think it's pretty much equal, so there's that. But this is just a lovely dram, guys. As I say, 31 years old, but very, very, very lively. Loads of fruit, and that's the main attraction for me. But that aged barrel influence, that oaky, sawdusty wood that I get is also absolutely divine. And to be absolutely frank, I could have probably spent more time just sitting with water and adding wee drops. I think that water does help to temper down the spice just a wee bit. And I think you could probably add more than that drop that I added. I was just being very conservative, as I don't want the dram to fall apart. But yeah, I mean, this is still available, guys. I think it's in the region for a bottle. I think it's about 230 quid, which is more than I'm willing to spend, to be absolutely frank, which is why I got the sample. But I think for a 31-year-old, that's pretty decent value, and it's still available. That finish is lingering as well just now, so quite malty, along with the vanilla custard, and that herbal edge that I can't put my finger on exactly. But yeah, anyway, guys, that's my review of Whisky Sponge's Tormore 31-year-old, bottled at 53% ABV. And as I said, my next review will be this 10-year-old Blair Athol from Dramful. Okay, that's an annoying little fly. Okay, guys, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the review. As usual, please like, comment, and subscribe if you wish. It's always appreciated. But yeah, stunning bottle and stunning dram. But yeah, nothing much else to say except have a fantastic Saturday, and I'll see all of you again soon. Take care, folks. Cheers.